In January 2013, Esther's Preparation Room kicked off by providing a safe space for women who yearn to break out of the mold, shut off limited thoughts and belief systems, embrace a more intimate relationship with God, and ultimately experience the freedom to go after their God-inspired dreams and visions, becoming all they were designed to be. What initially started as a one-year transformation program has become a faith-based professional network for today's modern woman looking to actualize her spiritual, personal, and professional goals while impacting those in her community and sphere of influence, leaving behind a worthy legacy. We are now EPRGlobal, an organization with the mission to empower women of Black heritage, both on the African continent and in the diaspora, to become effective marketplace apostles. Our God-given mandate and deep sense of purpose has led to the network growing beyond the United States to have expressions in the United Kingdom, Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa, and we continue to press into the nations. Like all journeys, EPR has had its fair share of ups and downs, success stories, and multifaceted challenges. But in the last 10 years, we have continued to move forward and have emerged stronger by the grace of God and the commitment of our amazing team of volunteer leaders. Let's take a glimpse into this incredible journey and get some answers to frequently asked questions.
Simply put, the Lord spoke. We just completed a life-changing one-year spiritual and personal development program. When I heard the Lord say, now that I've answered your prayers, who will pray my own prayer point? I was like, Lord, you have prayer points? It was like, yes, I did say I'm looking for a man to stand in the gap for the church and the nations and be a channel for my will to be done on the earth. I then asked, how long is this prayer supposed to go? And I didn't get a response. So after some internal struggle, I said yes, and we accepted this new vision and pivoted to praying every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from January 2014 until now. Today, 10 years later, all I can say is, see what the Lord has done.
Inspired by the Lord at the end of 2017 to prepare our women for promotion and professional elevation. Building on the foundation of spiritual empowerment, we kicked off the Professional Network for Career and Business Development in 2018. We started by having monthly webinars and annual retreats, which has now evolved into country networking events, the signature annual Emergence Conference, and a membership platform where we provide cutting-edge tools and resources for personal and professional development. Next, we kicked off a global mentoring program to nurture the next generation of female professionals and leaders with the goal of leaving a lasting legacy. And as more and more women stepped into leadership roles in their profession, we started focusing on raising our leadership lid and building capacity as marketplace apostles in order to make impact in the society. This has led to our flagship annual leadership summit called Shaping the Future, and it has served as a gateway for expanding our presence in various countries.
EPRGlobal initially focused on expanding its growth within the US, but at the end of 2018, we received the word that the time of the manifestation of the sons of God has come, and we sensed the leading to expand outside the US. Our executive director had recently relocated to the UK a few years earlier, so it just seemed as a natural step to establish our presence in the UK. However, we felt a strong leading to include Nigeria in that expansion. So in November 2019, we hosted our first Emergence Conference in 3 countries, Nigeria, UK, US, and it was amazing. And at the end of it, we received a fresh vision of global outreach to African countries, which led to the establishment of the network in Kenya, in South Africa, and now we are preparing for Ghana.
Although our community is virtual, we have always maintained strong prayer foundation, which has led us to becoming a close-knit family. Every move we make comes from the place of prayer, so it is easy to carry the ladies along because they are also receiving confirmation of this vision directly from the Lord. Each time the Lord reveals the next country for our leadership summit, we start by praying about it, by calling forth the women that has been assigned to EPRGlobal. By the time we arrive in the country, we find that the women are prepared and they are ready. A new community emerges and begins to grow organically. We plug the new network into our global program, but also we support them in meeting the needs of their local community. Our objective is to ensure that no woman in our midst walks alone. They will always have a community of cheerleaders, loving and supporting them on their life journey.
Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. See, darkness covers the earth, and thick darkness is over the peoples, but the Lord rises upon you, and his glory appears over you. Nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your dawn. We are living in a time and season described as VUCA: volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. The world seems to be plunging more and more into darkness, leading to a mental health crisis as people grapple to deal with the myriad of problems around them. This is, however, the times foretold, the times when we must shine as light. EPRGlobal has embraced the call to be light. We have received the mandate to build the women who will build the institutions that will transform our communities and ultimately our nations. As we celebrate 10 years of ministry and global impact, we are truly excited about the future and all God has in store for us.
Over the past 10 years, the world has rapidly changed. This has impacted the needs of EPRGlobal's audience. It has become more culturally and demographically diverse. We, however, are positioned as a builder, midwife, and coach who will skillfully use innovation, creativity, cultural awareness, inclusiveness, and spiritual intelligence to stand along today's kingdom woman as she rises to her position as a marketplace apostle. We have built a strong foundation and are well prepared to adapt our product offerings to meet the evolving needs in the marketplace.
As we expanded our global footprint, we encountered several hurdles related to various factors, but a key one was establishing a new network in a country where we had no brand recognition. This is always a risk and an opportunity, but we are always encouraged because the Lord goes ahead of us and He always prepares a remnant for His work. As a non-profit organization, the second issue is costs, which is associated with hosting global events. However, we continue to see God's faithfulness in our midst as He blesses us with leaders, volunteers, sponsors who continually give up their precious time and resources, and they stand alongside with us on every mission.
In the past 10 years, I have seen servant leadership by the women in EPRGlobal. We have advanced as a community because the women were willing to make sacrifices. Over the years, we have been guided by our core values, which are leadership, innovation, service, collaboration, excellence, and appreciation. By keeping these values in focus, we will continue to love God, and loving people is the key to building a strong community.
The Lord has helped us to be His hands and feet through our Kingdom Social Responsibility Department, which focuses on 3 key initiatives. The first is supporting the persecuted church through prayer and giving. Second is the medical and educational support of the African child through our partnership with KIB Foundation. And third is the Social Enterprise Accelerator Program, which provides a business seed grant to startups by African women providing solutions to problems in their community. In the next 10 years and beyond, I see EPRGlobal fulfilling Ephesians chapter 2 verse 10 and John chapter 14 verse 10. We will be walking in the path the Lord has preordained for us and doing greater works that Jesus said we will do. I see EPRGlobal pushing the frontiers of God's kingdom into the nations God has called us to. From within EPRGlobal are the girls, young ladies, and women who will build institutions, change laws and policies, and arise as the Esthers, the Annas, the Marys, and the Deborahs of their time.
The vision of EPRGlobal is truly a remarkable one, which cannot be achieved without a formidable team of women at the helm of affairs. We are blessed to have on our leadership team women who use spiritual intelligence to translate vision into strategy, and strategy into measurable actions that can be executed by our volunteer leadership force. Let's hear from the executive leads about what they see as the future of EPRGlobal.
I'm excited to see the unfolding of light and wisdom in the hearts of so many women as they embrace God's purpose for their lives.
I am looking forward to more professional women connecting with EPRGlobal from all across the African continent.
I see EPR UK becoming a formidable force and changing the status quo of what women of Black heritage can achieve.
As a corporate partnership and global collaboration with organizations that share similar values with EPRGlobal,
I see EPRGlobal making the kingdom of God more real by meeting the needs of those who are least amongst us in different countries.
I see us stretching and expanding on a network through a spirit of innovation and excellence.
I see a new generation of young women and girls taking their rightful position in society and impacting lives.
I see EPR Kenya touching lives, bringing change to society, and raising the bar for what we can do as daughters of God.
I see a set of powerful female leaders emerging from EPRGlobal, operating on all the mountains of influence.
I see EPR South Africa being the example of what social saviors in our communities should look like.
Certainly, without a doubt, I see us spreading love and light through our different platforms, becoming the go-to place for hope and inspiration.
I see the women of EPR Nigeria disrupting the status quo and standing up for truth and justice.
I see friendships, I see community, and I see connections. And I see a greater global reach through greater works.
I see EPR US impacting communities through innovative ideas and making bold moves for the kingdom.
I see our platform as a powerful tool to connect women, build enterprise, and enable individual and corporate wealth.
I see an organization that continues to drive creativity and innovation in all it does.
I see us pushing beyond the boundaries of limitations and attaining what seems impossible.
I see a global community bound together by the love of God and becoming more like Christ on a daily basis.
I see EPR Global and everyone that will connect with us in the future hearing these words at the end of the day. Well done, thou good and faithful servant.
EPR Global is nothing without its backbone, and that backbone is you, our volunteer leaders, and their families that release them into this work. You are strong, vital, and essential to our success. Your commitment, support, dedication, creativity, giving, and hard work makes everything possible. Thank you for responding to the voice of God to be a part of EPR Global. We sincerely thank you for all that you do. You are the heart and soul of EPR, and we are truly grateful for your partnership. EPR Global is a 501c3 organization, which means we are fully funded by our members and supporters. We are incredibly grateful for the support we have received over the years from sponsors who have made it possible for us to achieve our mission of empowering people to make a difference in the world. Our sponsors are more than just financial supporters. They are partners in our mission, and we are truly honored to have them on our side. For the past 10 years, we have had the honor of hosting trailblazers and innovators in their field, speakers who have challenged us to think differently, inspired us to reach for new heights, and motivated us to make a difference. Thank you for answering the challenge and sharing your insights, knowledge, time, and presence with us. Your contributions have made our events truly unforgettable. EPR Global is 10 years strong. We are thankful for 10 years of leading the way, networking with professionals, mentoring others, praying for the world, and creating global impact. We are grateful for the opportunity to serve our community and generation for 10 years, and we look forward to many more years of making a difference together. We are thankful for 10 years of the grace of God upon our lives. We are thankful for 10 years of being led by the Holy Spirit, our chairman and CEO. To God be all the glory.